Hello there friends, Crystal here, welcome back in to Wayback. I realize this looks a little bit threatening, doesn't it? I'm gonna go ahead and put that away now. Welcome on in. I hope you're all having an amazing day. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work. Pathing? Paving? I think I've said both. It's not fully done, but I can show you guys kind of what we've got so far. So this area is nice and done. I think I forgot about this. It's always one of, I guess, the downsides of QR code paths in this game. This area I am still a little hesitant on, but I'm gonna try my best to get that working. We have a path going over this way now. By the way, don't worry, fellow hybrid fans. They have all been moved down to the beach. We're good. We're good. They are safe. So we have a nice little area over this way. This is the town plaza, of course. I actually quite like how this looks. I actually quite like it. It's kind of growing on me a little bit, but again, I think I'm gonna wait for the grass before I really make that final decision. And then down this way, I have one area that I really don't like. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that you can't really avoid. There's always going to be a river, like a pond, sorry, right close by to retail. And again, I don't think I can do anything about that, which is, you know, it's unfortunate. There might be ways and means via save editing that I could do, but I don't know, and I don't really want to risk it, you know? I'm contemplating having another path come around this way and up to here, but unfortunately it doesn't line up quite right. So what I might do is actually extend this out a couple spaces so that I could just have a path coming right down here. And yeah, that was like the gist of the area I did. I also did over this way here. I haven't really touched the other half of town, by the way. If you're wondering, you're like, oh, this is quite a lot. I have been getting rid of trees, of course. That's why I had the axe on me. I go all the way down here. And I think this area over here will be hopefully enough space for some villager houses. And then here. And then that is about as far as I went. So I'm going to continue working on that. It's boring, you know, I just kind of put on a Twitch stream or you know, some sort of TV show or something. While I do it, I figure you guys don't want to watch that, so I won't force you to. I mean, not that I'm forcing, but like, you know what I mean. Bob, I haven't had the chance to play it. I was so concerned he was gonna leave on me. This weather's great. It's like Wayback is inside a snow globe. Anyway, did you need something? Let's talk, buddy. It's fun to catch the falling snow on your tongue. Refreshing. God, he's so cute. Okay, I am happy he's still here. But yeah, I figured what we could do. It is after 7 o'clock. It's a nice cozy evening here. I figured we could take a trip over to the island and do some bug catching. Just kind of chill, you know? Very, very chill, low-key episode coming in. And I think once I've done this on camera, which is now, I'm gonna feel a bit more comfortable doing it on stream for some potential cozy streams in the future. If you guys want to come on by, twitch.tv/SimplyPressStart, same name as here. And I'm not going to be doing anything important on stream. I've already talked about this. I'm not going to do anything like, you know, like I would do on here. It's mainly just for grinding things like bells, public works projects, stuff like that, dailies, all that stuff. And I will also be uploading the streams to the playlist so you guys aren't going to miss anything, even if you can't make the stream when it actually happens. Hi, I just wanted to see, do you have any alpine stuff? I'm still looking for alpine. And my pants, my jeans. Oh, hi, hello. Sorry, that was a lot of energy. We're gonna take it down a notch. I'll take it, give me. Thank you. Maybe now they'll understand that I'm shopping for alpine. But yeah, what else has happened? I haven't really had the time to play as much as I would have liked over the last week or so. I've had a lot of grinding work for a game I've been playing on stream, so it's been a little busy. Hello, Leaf. I am here to buy my goodies, and then after we do our little bit of shopping, we will head over to the island. We'll listen to Captain because you have to. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'll judge you if you skip it, but I judge a little. I judge a little because he's a sweetheart. There we go. Gimme. Uh-oh, you haven't got any room in your— oh! I thought we actually had something there. Oh, right, okay, so I've been chopping down trees, beehives, the whole 9 yards. Balloon TV, tent wall, okay. I will be back. I will be back. Let me go sort this out. And just like that, I am back. I just had to go, deal with some inventory issues there. Alright, give me this, please. Thank you. And one of these, because we are gonna need it, my goodness. I know I mentioned it last time, but I cannot believe... just... I've forgotten how hard it used to be to organize and design a town. The idea that I could just sign on to ACNH right now and just completely reorganize everything, but still have, like, trees and flowers growing and, like, you know, nothing gets ruined, is crazy. It really is. Okay, fingers crossed for pants. In particular, the ones I want, you know, that would be nice. I don't see him. Hello, hello. Crystal, welcome. If you'd like to use the sewing machine, just let me know. I'm good for now. It's nice of you to pay us a visit on a Sunday, too. What? Who, me? I'm happiest to your work, don't you know? Plus I get to chit-chat with our customers sometimes. Oh, wait. Festival is coming up, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, I'll take it. I can't remember what day that is. I should probably go ahead and check that just to make sure I, don't miss it. Watch as I've already missed it. I remember, I think Festival is one of the events that changes days. I could be mistaken, but I remember it being on my birthday one year. And that was loud. I remember it so well because it was the year I got my 3DS XL for my birthday. And I've been playing, I was like, you know, used to the standard little 3DS, so like the XL was such a big screen and such a big difference, it was crazy. But now I'm wondering if I just happened to be time traveled? Maybe? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna look into that, because maybe it is actually one that changes dates. Alrighty, I cannot get over this flag, by the way. Look at how cute that is. Look at that. I really like it. It matches my socks. Which is a very weird thing to want to match, but I definitely want that to match. Anyway, if you guys haven't seen my, my inventory screen in a while, I have been stockpiling axes and, the other just stuff, I guess. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go ahead and get rid of that for you. But I also have some flowers and stuff in there. I think it's gonna come in handy in particular when we want to start breeding blue roses, because from what I remember, it has very particular specific requirements for the parent. And I want to make sure we can get that done. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go to the island. Let's see how many bells we get. Of course, we get a heck of a lot more. If I had the bell boom ordinance on, but your girl cannot be bothered to sign on every day to water flowers. I did that for like 10 months for city folk, and it was a lot. You know what? If I was smart, here's what I'd do. And I don't think I'm dumb, so we're gonna go back. I know. Just bear with, I promise. This is worth it. We're gonna go back. I guess I could have dropped it anywhere, but it makes sense to drop them here. We're gonna go drop my tools in front of retail. Reason being is when we come back from the island, my pockets are going to be full of bugs, which out of context sounds really creepy. If you know, you know. And I'm not going to have space for my tools, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop all of these. Oh, I didn't remember that they had little pictures on the bear with toolbox. On the toolbox. That is so cute. Also, apparently I didn't drop off everything. How did I manage that? Also, I really hope I can put down this bingo card, because if I can't, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Can I? Oh, I might not be able to put down the bingo card. Now I remember why I was always in a rush to finish it. I need to make some snowman. Oh no, I can't put away the bingo card. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We have most of our pocket space. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the island. I swear it's finally happening. I've been putting it off for so long. Not even intentionally either. Oops, there we go. Oh, I will get rid of those. It's a work in progress. And also, once I'm finally done laying down all the path, especially in this area over here, I will start moving villager houses around. I've had a couple people ask if I could do like a guide on how I'm going to be doing that. The answer is straight up no, purely because I don't know what I'm doing. This is the very first time I'm ever doing anything like this, and I don't want to lead people astray. I can show you the site I'm using and like how that works, but I don't want to like, you know, go more into it than that. I really don't want to ruin anyone's save data or anything like that. My own, like, you know, it's my fault, it's all on me, so I can handle that, but I wouldn't want to ruin anyone else's. There we go. I really like those two palm trees, or coconut trees by the dock there. Alright, Captain. Let's hear it, buddy. Alrighty, we have arrived. Oh, they have the pirate hat. That's so cute. I always like that item. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm really curious if there's anyone watching who hasn't seen what we're about to do before. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, that music just like transported me back about 10 years. Wow. Okay. I'm here for it. So pretty much if you played ACNL back in the day, there's a very good chance you remember bug hunting. In particular, beetle hunting on the island. This island is always summer. It's always a particular season. And there are rare beetles that spawn on palm trees. Like that friend, for example. Some of them are harder to catch than others. from what I remember, my old strat used to be just walking very, very slowly. And then right when you get to about the shadow of the tree is when you swing. Alright. Alright, alright. Maybe was I too close? Too far? Let's keep trying. You also want to scare away any of the smaller ones. Only so many bugs can spawn at one time. Let's see here. I gotta get back into my rhythm. Some of them are worth more than others, by the way. Some of them are a bit more common than others. Aha! There we go! Caught a horned Hercules. Who's the mighty one now? What did my encyclopedia says about my new catch? So, of course, we're not going to be donating every single one of these right away. I would like to... Wait, no. We will be donating them. Sorry, I think I just said donating. We're going to be selling them, but we're going to keep one of each that we catch to donate as well. But yeah, this is pretty much island bug hunting. It was very chill. I used to stream this a lot. It's a really good way to earn a lot of money very quickly. And it's almost zen. I don't really know how else to describe this. There wasn't really anything similar in ACNH. I think the closest was like the Tarantula or Scorpion Island. You could make them at the beginning, but you could also like find them yourself, although I think they turned down the probability of you landing on one of those islands. And even then, I'm gonna be honest, I found that stressful because they could sting you, you know? These guys, they don't. They don't, and there's no tarantula or scorpion that's gonna spawn on this island either, even though it is summer here. This is a horned elephant. Did it get lost from the herd? There we go, lots of new bugs. So these guys will spawn on your own home island during the summer as well, actually. But the thing with your home island, obviously, is it is a much larger space. A lot more space for other bugs to spawn. The good thing about this one is you can, you know, keep circling and finding new bugs, and you can scare away ones that you don't need. And it's a lot faster. I used to, I think, average maybe about like 30 to 45 minutes of just going around and catching, and then you fill up your box, you go home. And I used to just kind of do this as a way to wind down at night, you know? There we go, I didn't think I was gonna get that one. Caught a horned atlas. It's like a weight has been lifted. Oh my goodness, these pony names. There are also sharks that you can fish up. I personally never bother. One, I'm not very good at the timing on it. There we go. And two, it just means you have less space in your pockets. Bear with me, let me make sure. There you go, you have less space in your pockets for bugs or other creatures because you'd be holding on to an additional item. I don't think I've caught you yet. Caught a hermit crab, finally it came out of its shell. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually catch these guys even if they're not worth a lot. Or that one. Oh, see, look. What was I just saying? There's literally a shark right there. Even if they're not worth a lot. There we go. Because we are trying to work on our encyclopedia, our museum. I did go ahead and check off all the things we're gonna need for February recently as well. Heck. And thankfully, when January ended, we didn't miss out on anything, which is really good. Oh, and I just heard one go into the water. I was a little bit worried I was gonna miss out on something, especially like diving creatures, but it looks like we're actually pretty good for that. Although I would like to get my hands on the diving suit. So we're gonna have to start coming over here more often, doing more mini games and all that stuff. Got a Cyclomantis stag. Need some tweezers? No. No, I most certainly do not. Question of the day. I'm sorry if I've already asked this one. Oh, maybe I have. I think I asked it during City Folk, but I may have also asked it during this playthrough, and now I'm second guessing myself. Potential question of the day. What was your first experience with Animal Crossing? How did you get involved in Animal Crossing? What was that first moment? I feel like I have asked this, did I? Got a wharf roach, even the beaches must be messy. Oh, I apparently have already caught you. So you can go. And if I have already asked that question of the day, if you have already answered it, if you remember answering it, you can just tell me how your day went. How was your Sunday? I finished Final Fantasy IX on stream, which is awesome. I love that game, but I also just love finishing a nice long RPG like that. Or JRPG, I guess. And I was preparing for some Stardew. I'm going to be doing my first Stardew Joja run tomorrow on stream, and I'm really, really excited about that. Probably actually by the time this is uploaded, I will be live with that if you guys want to come on over. Okay, so it's like no one's spawning here. Sometimes that means we have a lot of those little critters there, or just bad luck. I think that guy kind of despawns on its own. Yeah, we're having a lot of little critters. There we go. We might have ones in the middle sometimes who might block up the spots for spawning. But yeah, with Animal Crossing, my mom bought me a GameCube, and she got me Super Mario Sunshine because it was Mario. She knew I'd like it. A game called SSX Tricky, which is a snowboarding game, which is so much fun. I love that game to pieces. That I had played on a friend's Xbox before, so she knew I was going to be into it. And the third game was Animal Crossing, which was kind of a weird one out of the bunch. I think she asked the game store employee what would be good for someone like my age range and stuff like that. And they were like, here, try this one. It was a used copy. So it came with that little memory card that Animal Crossing GameCube did, which had someone else's save data on it, and I kept that down. Unfortunately, it got corrupted many, many years later, and I still miss it dearly, but I remember signing on. And I had my friend with me that day, my friend Jessie, when we were young. And I remember us being fascinated with the villagers, and like Midge. Midge was the first person or first villager I ever spoke to. And then kind of losing interest. I didn't really understand the idea of it. So we turned it off and watched a movie because I also got a TV with the GameCube, like a little small one that had the VHS player attached to the bottom. And we watched a movie, and that was a lot more interesting. And then finally I picked up Animal Crossing probably a couple months later and fell in love with it. And the rest is history. Oh, I had that. I so had that. I've always felt like there's some trees that just are more likely to spawn the bugs than others. I don't think that's necessarily true. But just, I remember there's certain ones that just never feel like they want to spawn anything. I'm just gonna go, well, I'll wait for my pockets to fully fill up before I put stuff away, I guess. Oh no, oh. So that was, I think one of the last bugs. I don't think we had actually seen that one yet. It was the golden stag, I believe. That one's really, really skittish. It also just so happens to be worth a lot. So we definitely want to try catching those. I know some people would spend their time like just catching those and not catching the others, but yeah, that doesn't sound as fun. So that won't be me. make sure you do like a little... How am I doing this badly with this one? Do a little skirt through the center just so that you scare away any that don't need to be there. Are you a bad bug? Okay. I just saw that this down here is the golden one, so I'm gonna start creeping real early here. Unfortunately, this tree is kind of an awkward one to work with. Yep, there it is. So this guy is really, really, really nervous. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, caught a golden stag. Better not spend it all in one place. But, of course, unless I catch another one, we're just gonna donate him, so... It's not like we're gonna earn a whole bunch of bells off that. I really would like to catch... I think it's a tiger beetle that I keep seeing. Just haven't really been having all that much luck with it. Okay, now that's a wharf roach. That's different. Oh, God. I should have been sneaking. The worst is when one spawns right here and here and you end up scaring both of them. Oh, hi, shark friend. Oh, and another shark. I feel like I didn't usually find that many of these, and now, of course, that I've said that, they're spawning everywhere. Okay, I just need 3 more bugs a game. Just 3 more. There we go. There's one more. I remember back in the day looking up at the sky in ACNL and being like, oh, it's so pretty. And like, don't get me wrong, it is. But oh my goodness, did they really improve upon the sky in New Horizons. And of course, it's a more powerful system. Was developed much later, you know, etc., etc. It's not really fair to directly compare them like that, but I'm just saying. It was quite an improvement. This is still very pretty though. Still very, very pretty. Can't remember if the video is still up, but if you guys are interested, and you haven't, there is a YouTube channel. I think it goes by the name of She Says. She Says. S-H-E-S-E-Z, I believe. Oh, no, I'm not positive. Anyway, they're kind of known for their videos called Boundary Breaks, which is literally they take the camera in a video game and move it so that it can see things that you're normally not meant to be able to see. So for example, Animal Crossing, especially New Leaf, is... Echo, stop. I don't think that will have picked up. My Echo just decided to try telling me about Animal Crossing as if I don't know all about it. What was I on about? Right, so she says, boundary break. They take the camera and they move it outside of the normal bounds of gameplay so that you can see things that you wouldn't normally be able to see, or essentially boundary break the game. And it's really, really cool. It's a very cool channel. I would definitely recommend a lot of their videos. But they have done some for Animal Crossing, including New Leaf, I think. So if you guys would like to check that out, I definitely recommend it. I know that they had a really interesting episode for New Horizons as well. And I really, really enjoyed them. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the ones that we're going to be donating first. Just that I have them all organized. I think that's all of them right there. I used to like to, I guess almost like color code it, like put like looking ones or similar looking ones together, but ain't nobody got time for that. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to fill up this basket. In interest of time, I'm not going to record all of it, so I'm gonna cut back when we're leaving here. We'll listen to Captain's song on the way back, and we'll see how many bells we've earned. Alrighty there, friends, we are back. I did go ahead and I did fully filled up our box here. That is everything that we can bring back. I did go ahead and organize the ones that we need to donate first, but I'll go ahead and probably do that off camera here. I would like to go home, please. Want to go home already? You be sure? I'm going back. Sorry to see you go. Come back sometime, Yara. I'm gonna be back a lot, so they're gonna get sick of me eventually, which is fine. But yeah, let's listen to some more Captain, shall we? Fare thee well, Crystal. Here are your effects as promised. No, I shouldn't have any other than the one thing here. So let's go ahead. So everything after the tiger beetle are things that we're going to be bringing in. And I'll go ahead and show you guys about, I was going to say one pocket full, but like one pocket full minus one space because of the bingo card. And just how much money we're about to earn for this. There we go. Alrighty, let's go see here, shall we? See, this is where it'd be nice to have a bridge going over that way. I'm gonna finish the pathing, I think, later on, and I'll figure out where that bridge is gonna go. Maybe we can actually put that down next time, or maybe the time after. Although, wait, I've just realized I need to earn the other bridges, don't I? I still haven't had any public works project suggestions, by the way. I don't think I've been online, like, often enough, or for long enough a period for them to suggest things, so I should probably get going on that. Alrighty, let's go ahead. Sell off everything we got. And let's see how much we earn. This is everything done. I'll start crunching the numbers right away. Well, then, could probably part with 122,000 bells for all of it, if that sounds okay with you. Yes, please. Yeah, there we go. So, you can tell you can earn a very tidy amount of money doing this. Very, very quickly, especially if you have Bell Boom on. But even without it, I'd still... I still say it's worth it. Oh, Crystal, I'm glad I caught you. I've been saving it to buy an expensive book, but I'm still short. So I'm selling stuff to make up the difference. Would you like to buy my lovely wall? Sure. Why not? I'll take it. Really, thank you. Nice doing business with you. Thank you. I'm gonna turn around and sell it, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, let me go ahead and sell off all the rest here, and then we'll see how much we've earned in total, shall we? Alright, so our grand total comes out to 324,000 bells. Mind you, I think I had about, let's say, 50k on me when I started. But that's really not bad, right? That's pretty good, I'd say. So why don't we go ahead, take our newfound wealth, and be responsible with it for once in my life. We're gonna go ahead and pay off our home loan. I don't think I had much left on this home loan, actually. I think I've been, like, kind of slowly paying it down. But you know what? We might as well. I think Nooks might be closed for the night, unfortunately, so we probably can't get the new house upgrade, but sometime soon. Yeah, he's closed. That's okay, though. That is totally fine. Alrighty, so... deposit... No, wait, that's not it. That's not it. I'm now holding on my person, by the way, more money than I actually have in my account. Repay loan, there we go. Oh, I lie, I was not paying this one down. Must have been the previous one. So 198k in one sitting. All loans on this account have been paid in full. Thank you and have a nice day. Awesome! I finished paying off my home loan. There we go. That feels always really, really good. So yeah, I think that has to be this episode for today. I have to go and do my dailies now. But thank you so very much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing week. I think I'm going to be uploading this on a Monday, so have a good start to your week. And hopefully I will see you guys all next time.